Waiting on surveillance video tonight to see whether that story of that airplane stowaway is legit. A 15-year-old surviving for 5 hours inside a jet's wheel well from California to Hawaii.
And while investigators study those tapes, airport security and pilots all around the country are re-examining airport safety.
ABC 15's Nohelani Graff is live tonight outside Sky Harbor. And Nohe, when you hear a story like this, you got to ask if this is a breach that could happen here.
And if you talk to Sky Harbor reps, they will say not likely. First, let's talk about the fence. We know cars have busted through it before, so now there's a second barrier for that. You want to climb the fence? Well, you've got barbed wire to deal with in some spots like here, the double spiral. Although now we know there was also barbed wire at that airport in San Jose. And what really has pilots talking is how this kid even survived. At Sky Harbor, if you make it past the fences, airport reps are confident more security is headed your way.
We have numerous cameras and eyeballs, people even in the tower who are watching out and scanning the airport at all times.
Let's say you do make it to a plane. Even the direction you walk up would matter.
That's not impossible if you approach the airplane from the back. But obviously, if you're coming in from this way, the passengers would look out the window and say, that seems odd.
Retired commercial pilot Ron Nielsen says the next layer, pilots doing pre-flight checks.
You stick your head up into the wheel well and you look around, and you would notice.
And yet, a teenager managed to get into the wheel well of that Hawaiian Airlines plane.
I can stand up in there, when there's no wheel in there or anything.
But eventually, there was a wheel in there. So to Nielsen, survivability is more shocking than bypassing security.
It's a miracle that he didn't die.
The landing gear and doors could have crushed him. The altitude, no oxygen flow, will knock you out. Temperatures cold enough to cause hypothermia unless the cabin heat leaked down a bit.
And that may have been what saved him.
Improbable, but not impossible, and certainly not the preferred way to travel. Nielsen also tells me there is no way to access the cockpit from the wheel well. You also can't get into the cargo hold. That's a separate door. Back here live at Sky Harbor, you just saw a truck drive by. I got to tell you, in just the last hour we've been here, that's happened at least 7 times. That is airport security. They even stopped to talk to us at one point to make sure they knew exactly what we were doing here. Steve?
Yeah, so many things that are so hard to believe about this story. Thanks so much, Nohe.